Everyone, welcome to Debanks as fashion. I hope you are all doing fine. Thank you to my subscribers. I'm really grateful, despite the fact that I've not been online. You've been subscribing. Thank you. And to those of you watching for the first time, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Yes, I'm back and back for good. I'll be uploading continuously. You can expect that. So, and you can also send your request. What we'll be cutting today is a free gown. Some call it boo, some call it body. So I'll be using 2.5 trouser, 2.5 trouser of chiffon fabric for what I want to cut. So let's get down to business. So I've folded my fabric into four. I've folded my fabric into four. The first measurement I'm taking is the length of my client. I'll be using this place for the upper part, and I'll be using this place for the lower part. So our measurement is 52, our length is 52. I'll be adding 2 inches to that. As I told you earlier, I'm using 2.5 trouser of chiffon fabric, so I'm folding everything. If you have more than that, you can use it, but the more your fabric, the wider the sides will be. So I'm using everything I have here, and I've folded my fabric into 4. I've folded it into 4, and I've taken my client's measurement. So my client's length measurement. So I'm starting now with the back measurement. The back measurement of my client is 8 inches, but I don't really need this back. I don't really need this back or shoulder measurement, because as I said earlier, I want to use everything I have here. So what I'll just take here, the only thing I'm taking here is my neck measurement. So the neck width I'm using is the neck is a little big, so the neck width I'm using is 3.5. I'm using 3.5 by 3.5 for the front. I'm using 3.5 by 3.5 for the front. And since it is the neck is so key, I mean it comes up. Since the neck comes up, and I'll be adding a rope like a tie there, I want the back to come up a bit. So the back I'll be using 1.5 inch for the back. You can use 1 inch, it's okay, but I want to use 1.5 inch. So this will be for the back, and this will be for the front. So the next thing now is to go to the sleeve area. What I have to determine here now is where I want the curved edge of the style to end. So the curved edge of this style, I want it to end. The next thing now is to determine where you want your curved edge. I mean the designer, the sleeve, where you want it to stop. So this one is stopping here. This is where I want it to stop. This is where I want it to stop. So the next thing now is to come here. What I'll be doing here is, this place is also according to how big you want it to be. But mine, I want to use my hip measurement. The hip measurement I'm using is 44. So I'm dividing the hip measurement by 4. I have 11. So I want to add 5 inches to what I have here. You can make it bigger than that or lesser than that. But it is advisable for it not to be lesser than that if you are using a fabric that is not stretchy. But if you are using a stretchy fabric, you can make it more you can make it lesser than that. So now come to this area here where you want your where your sleeve will, your hand will be coming out. Determine the opening you want, how wide you want your opening to be, or you can easily use the round sleeve of the person. So for this one, I'll be using 7 inches. I don't want it to be too big, I don't want it to be too small. If it is big, I can easily reduce it. So this is what we have. I've decided where my hand will be opening. So the next thing for me now is just to curve it to make a shape from here to this place, to determine the type of shape I want from here to this place. Determine the type of shape I want here from here to this place. I'm adding to this. This is enough for me. So I'm adding to what I had here already. This is enough. This is okay. So for this place, so that we'll be able to sew this a little bit, I'll come in by 1 inch. I'll come in by 1 inch here. So it's from this 1 inch. I'll just blend this 1 inch to what I've taken already. That's just to ensure I'm able to stitch this place very well. So the next thing to do is just whatever it is you have here, just bring it down, and we are done. The only thing left is to cut. So I want to cut now. You first cut the neck for the back. Let's cut the neck for the back. Then we cut every other thing. So this is what we have now. This is what we have. This is the upper part, and this is the lower part. So I will remove this. I will remove the back part to cut the neck for the front. Because the neck is so high and the back neck, there is no way the owner will be able to wear it. So I'm making a slit at the back. That being said, you can put zip or you can use button, but I'll be using button. Then from the pieces left, I have left, I'll be cutting a facing to meeting the zip area. I will cut the facing to meeting the zip area. That about that. And as for the rope, there, I just have a long strip of fabric. This long strip, this is what I cut from the length, and that is what I'll be using for the rope. So thank you for watching. I'll show you after sewing it. I'll show you the finished product. Thank you. Bye.